Hello, this is the Captain Paxo, and back with some more Dark Souls 3 PvP, using the Quakestone Hammer to mixed success, because some people try and parry it when it's two-handed, and some people like to just run into it as I'm gaining hyper armor. It just baffles me. But I wanted to talk about just how I feel like YouTubers are just really important to the success of Souls games. Oops, bumped my mic there a bit. And not just Dark Souls 3, but to all Souls games, really. I mean, these games are built around the idea of having a community. Well, maybe not built around the idea, but they're built with an online community in mind. Or at least Dark Souls 1 was. With all of its secrets, which seem to be completely absent in this game. So, YouTubers. I'm going to talk about, specifically, PvP ones. Because, well, that's what I do, and that's where most of my experiences come from. So for me, I'm not really the biggest fan of Dark Souls 3, in case you couldn't tell, as this post doesn't even animate. Why is this still a thing? And then the bows, of course. 2v1, perfectly fair. So, with having difficulties actually wanting to play the PvP of this game, I kind of turned to YouTube and I watched some YouTube videos, and fuck off with that backstab. I have a feeling I'm going to get interrupted quite a lot in this episode. But I'll watch something like Sunlight Blade or whatever, really. Your choice. Your Souls YouTuber of choice, and you see them doing cool stuff with cool builds and cool techniques and having success and having a lot of fun and all of that sort of stuff, seemingly having a lot of fun. Even if they don't particularly like the game, if you do post commentary, it's quite easy to sound like you like the game and that you're enjoying yourself at the time, but a lot of the time it just isn't in the case, because that backstab earlier pissed me off so much. It pissed me off that I had to take a walk after this invasion, because I was not happy with it. Nothing else about this fight pissed me off. It doesn't matter that I missed that riposte. It matters that that backstab was bullshit. So, you don't really get to see me being pissed off, because this is after I've been pissed off. This is when I've got a much clearer state of mind, although I might still be pissed off, She might look at a YouTuber and be like, oh, they're having a lot of fun, this seems like a lot of fun, I want to do this, because that's how YouTube works when it comes to gaming. You see someone playing a game that you're interested in, and it makes you want to play it. I watch fucking how should I put this? I watch B Dobbins for the FTW. He makes a lot of Destiny videos, and honest to God, when I watch his Destiny stuff, I want to play Destiny, even though I completely disagree with all the design choices of Destiny. After being a fan of it before it was released, because it was Bungie, how could they do any wrong? And that's just how YouTube is, So, Souls YouTuber of your choice, they upload a video, you watch it, it makes you want to play some Dark Souls, right? And it's what's happened with me a few times. I mean, I'm playing the Ashes of Ariandel mostly because it's new, It's like, there's new weapons, new areas, new enemies, new bosses, even though they're shit. And I never want to fight them ever again. But whenever there's new stuff to do, you want to do it because it's new. We're always looking for a new experience, which unfortunately I didn't really get with Dark Souls 3. I got less than a new experience. But you can't have everything. So I feel like well, how should I put it? I should put it like this. I don't really like Dark Souls 3, so whenever I have problems wanting to invade and all that sort of standard stuff, I might watch a YouTube video, and it might make me want to play the game, you know? And that happens fairly frequently because I really don't like this game. Well, I shouldn't say I really don't like this game, but I find it hard to enjoy myself all that much, you know? Not saying it doesn't happen at all, just saying that I find it hard to, you know? But another thing that YouTubers do is they bring light to certain issues. I mean, the arena has an issue where you can get one win and then just run away for the rest of the time, however long that time is, and then you win, you know? And it's like, this is a problem. This shouldn't be in the game, because I believe this was a problem in Dark Souls 1, so why is it still a problem in Dark Souls 3? It just doesn't make much sense. So to bring light to it, it makes the community realise, like, oh, this is something that we need to complain about in order to get it fixed, because this really shouldn't be in the game. You know, kind of like how this backstab worked as well. Oh, I can tell you I was not very happy at the end of this session, because lots of backstabbing bullshit in this session, unfortunately. Oh, not happy. Not happy at all. But then I can make a video complaining about shit, and maybe some people will watch it. Maybe some people will like share it or whatever. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe it'll get a lot of attention. Who knows? This might be that one video that I get really lucky on, and like thousands of people watch it, which, you know, it won't, because that I would have to get very lucky. There's also well, I can't really say it's a problem, so to speak, but I feel like there isn't the widest variety of content on YouTube for Dark Souls 3. Like, just personally speaking, but then my style of video that I really like is the kind of videos that I make. You know, it's Dark Souls 3 PvP commentaries, and if you type that in the search engine of YouTube, one of my videos is like number 10 on the front page, which is awesome. But then people aren't really searching that up, because if they were, then that video that's on there, which I believe is I think it's one of my nerf mentality videos, might be the first one. If a lot of people were searching that up, then I'd have a lot more attention than I actually do, you know? So not a lot of people are searching that up, unfortunately. Because, well, it seems that the popular videos to do are the live commentaries, which they're definitely different to post commentaries, because I feel like post commentaries are more concise. They're more of a conversational style of video, like more cohesive. I want to say more cohesive, but then my style of commentary isn't particularly cohesive, I don't think, or like well put together, or whatever you want to say. But it's definitely more thought out than live commentary, because live commentary is on the fly, you're playing. It can be quite distorted because you're caught up whilst playing and trying to speak at the same time. And you know, it's not personally for me, but then a lot of people seem to really like it. And then there's what I would call, well, I would reluctantly call the meme style video, where it's like you have a short video with some music over it and like some text and pictures or whatever, as you're playing Dark Souls 3. You know, like Inferno Plus does. Oh, I had another one. Lone Wolf, I think, does that. And that's also really popular, and that seems to be the direction of content for Souls on YouTube, which, you know, isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not personally for me. And what I personally like is, like I said, the post commentary, but there's not too much of that out there. You know, you have Martyr's Brigade, who's made 3 videos on Dark Souls 3 because, you know, he's not really the biggest fan of it. And then you also have Seraphim17, who is, if you haven't checked him out, like, seriously, he's got like I think 8 sessions, like 8 commentaries. They're all like half an hour long, and he's got a really good commentary style. My commentary style is kind of inspired by his, so if you like mine, you'll most certainly like his. But then he doesn't really do that much PvP commentary for Dark Souls 3 because he's got a million other projects going on. You know, he's a hardest difficulty walkthrough guy. He's got like Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, and the BioShock collection, on top of just other personal projects that he's doing, like God Hand and other stuff. You know, so yeah. Quite a nice guard break riposte there. This guy is going to frustrate a few people, I reckon, because towards the end of the fight he resorts to, well, that roll backstab with the Hornet's Ring. You know, do what you want, but for the love of God, please don't be boring when you fight, because it just anyway, so because there wasn't really a lot of content that I particularly enjoy, as I get a parry, which, oh, that parry still feels good, because I really don't like this guy, personally. I don't like his playstyle. He could be the nicest guy in the world, I just don't like his playstyle. Where was I? I've lost my train of thought. I do that so much. It's so annoying. Something along the lines of, there's not much Dark Souls 3 commentary or PvP commentary, so I decided, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it myself, you know? And that's exactly what I'm doing, which is why I actually want to say, like, if there's a style of video that you really enjoy, or you used to really enjoy in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 or whatever, then just make it yourself. You know, if it doesn't exist on YouTube, make it yourself. That's the beauty of being able to do YouTube like I do, you know. Well, I say like I do, it's a hobby thing, you know. It doesn't make me any money. Whatever, I can still do this. It's fun. It's certainly more fun than playing Dark Souls 3, I have to be perfectly honest. I'm not enjoying Dark Souls 3 all that much, because every so often you run across someone like this who just doesn't want to engage unless it's a roll backstab. Like, there you go, you know. And there you go again. They just, oh. What can you do? You know? What can you do? I mean, you can bitch, but they're not exactly going to change their playstyle just for you, are they? Oh, it's just frustrating. It's so frustrating. I wouldn't mind if he was R1 mashing me down, because at least he'd be doing something, you know? But instead he's just waiting for me to do something like that and go for a fucking backstab. Which is, oh, sorry. I'm getting really aggravated by this. I was so angry at this guy. I was so angry. I was pretty close to sending him a message. Pretty close. Didn't quite get there, but I was close. You know. Oh. I don't mind that he killed me like that. I mind that he did like all of his damage with a rollback stab. Anyway. But yeah. If there isn't that style of video out there, just make it yourself, because at least you can enjoy it. That's something that I've found to be quite a pleasant surprise about doing YouTube, is I actually enjoy watching my own videos, which sounds egotistical as fuck when you say it, but it's true. You know, I've created stuff that I can enjoy watching, you know, and if you can enjoy what you do, then why would you not do more of it, you know? Go for that shit. Because why would you not, you know? Life's about enjoying yourself, which... well, it's not all about enjoying yourself, because unfortunately there's responsibilities and all that sort of nonsense, but when you can, you should absolutely be enjoying yourself. But this is pretty much coming to a close, as... like, this guy does the big mistake of running straight into a great hammer. Why do people do that? Like, why do people think that it's a smart idea to run straight first into a... for God's sakes, phantom range, please. Oh. I'm just so fed up with phantom range in this game. It makes me so angry. And these guys are going to start spamming perseverance, and... I'm not stupid, I know what perseverance does. I know only to attack once and then roll away. But one of these guys is going to activate perseverance pretty early, and I'm going to fall for it. I'm going to get smacked. And well, there it is. And now things are bad. Now things are real bad, and I'm about to get mashed down. Because, you know, Dark Souls 3. Good God, I have so many problems with this game. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.